Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish, time after time. For that is your fate, the fate of the cursed.
What a cutscene. I mean, hey everybody, Dual Souls here, and welcome to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin Edition. Now, as we wait for this random person to just stand up, I guess, I'm just gonna say I really love this game, and... okay, yeah, that's all I really want to say right now. Yeah. You know, melting mother figures, creepy old witches, curses, magic portals, creepy castle ponds, and waking up in just a random shrine with a crack in the sky and only half of a health bar. Welcome to Things Betwixt, the starting point of every cursed undead's adventure. Presumably we're in a land called Drangleic, but in a location called Things Betwixt, honestly, who can even be sure? Oh. That right there is a kobold. Those things are weird. Don't talk to them. Yeah, random field with skeletons in it. And big, creepy, looks like hobbit hole in a giant, endless tree. Looks like we're in a cave right now. Nice little waterfall with something shiny and wispy down there. And common logic of tropes dictates that we should, indeed, definitely walk into the big old creepy door.
What seems to be the ruckus?
You.
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
What is my name? Or Dark Souls 1 opened with physical torment in an old prison. Dark Souls 2 opens with mental torment from a bunch of random old ladies making fun of you. Now, my YouTube channel name is called Dude Souls. I don't really feel like putting in my real name. Just gonna go with... well, the doot in my username came from a trumpet, so... I'm gonna name myself... Bugle. Are you sure of your name? Can't change it later. Yes, I am Bugle.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
And welcome to the character creator. Now, hold on. I gotta put on this shirt real quick. Okay. Well, Dark Souls is an RPG series after all, so the character creator is a major part of it. I'm gonna set myself up and then just, I'll catch you later. And now we're back. I've created my character. We got the bright pink eyes and the dark purple hair. Because why not? Because those colors are cool. Class and gift. Now, Dark Souls 2, this is an RPG, which means stats are going to be very prominent. So now, let's go over the main classes of this game that you can start off with. The Warrior has high strength and high dexterity. They use a lot of different weapon types. They have... let's just take a look at these... Let's just look at these stats. Vigor determines HP, Endurance determines stamina, Vitality determines the amount of equipment you can carry, Attunement governs like the amount of spells you can have, Faith determines the power of miracles and hex spells, Intelligence is for pyromancy and other magic, Adaptability increases agility, which, by the way, increases invincibility frames, which is why so many people meme on like level 80p, because it increases your dodge roll's power, I guess. Dexterity is used for wielding certain types of weapons. This is more like skill-based weapons, like scimitars and spears and lighter weapons like that. And strength is used for bigger weapons like great swords and axes and hammers. It's very much like brute strength oriented. So yeah, that's a basic rundown of these like offensive and defensive stats. There's more like subsets of stats, but we'll go over those later. So the Warrior starts out with, is the only class in this game to start out with a shield. It does, however, start out with a broken sword and some pretty scuffed looking armor. If your playstyle is more on the cautious side and you prefer to use a shield, then you could go for the Warrior. Now the Knight. This is very much offensively oriented. With its large broadsword, which, by the way, you can upgrade weapons, and I have used this one broadsword through the entire game once. No helmet, no shield, but who needs that if you have high health and high adaptability to help you withstand hits more. Swordsman. This is a dexterity-oriented class with dexterous weapons like the scythe, and you have this whole like thief garb going on. You have the bandit, which is honestly kind of a mess. High dexterity, skilled with bows, fights at various ranges. There are ranged weapons in Dark Souls that, I mean, they're ranged weapons. Like, I can't really say much more about them. The bandit starts with an axe. Axes are very high damage output weapon classes. However, yeah, you definitely need a lot of strength to wield them, which honestly doesn't make sense because this is a dexterity-oriented class. So, I mean, if you feel like using bows, like, this is probably the Souls game where bows are the most viable weapon. I mean, or the most viable in the series that they have been. Clerics. Clerics have high faith, which is used to cast different miracles. Sacred chimes are used to cast miracles, and I believe that one in there is a healing spell. Clerics are also equipped with maces, which helps them deal with high defense enemies, like especially like enemies that have a lot of huge like armor sets that maces will easily crush through. Sorcerers are more offensively oriented than the cleric. Sorceries use staves as their spell casting tool, I guess. And yeah, this class has high intellect and high attunement, which allows you to equip lots of strong spells. The Explorer. This one's definitely the utility weirdo. Well-traveled explorer, not terribly powerful, but has many items. Yeah, so this explorer carries a variety of tools. So in the weapon slots, you can see the only weapon they have is just a little dagger. And they do carry crossbow bolts, so if you do happen to come across a crossbow, then, hey, more power to you. And then they have this goofy looking outfit, and then a blue quartz ring, which increases magic defense, which can be kind of useful, I guess. Now, those items. You see that little kidney stone right there? That's in, like, every class? That is a life gem. That's a basic healing tool that you'll be using throughout the game. Let's just go in order from left to right. That is a... I don't know what they're called off the top of my head, so I'm just going to list their effects. That's a magic bomb that makes your weapon magical. The blue rock egg thing is like a waypoint finder. You can place it down and like a beam of light will come out of it. It's like a Minecraft beacon. The coin increases luck, aka increases enemy drops. Onto the next row, the repair powder is used to repair broken items. Well, not broken items, damaged items. And the last item we'll be seeing used for later. And deprived is nothing. Base 6 stats all across the board, and level 1 to start out with. Now, when I played Dark Souls 2, what do I mean when I played? When I usually play Dark Souls 2, I tend to go with high strength builds and high HP builds, because I really like to use powerful weapons like hammers and axes. However, for this playthrough, I'm gonna go with something a little different. Bugle here is gonna go with a swordsman class. I've never really tried a dex build before. It looks like we start out with 16 dexterity, which is pretty good if I do say so myself. And we touch the touchpad to finish our creation. I forgot that I need to select something else. I forgot to actually confirm. Okay, that's great, me. Alright, swordsman, gift. Oh god, I have to go over the gifts. Okay, life ring increases... Alright, I'll do these quickly. Life ring increases max HP. Human effigy, we'll see that later. Healing wares, it has a bunch of healing items. Homeward bone, we'll see a use of that later. Seed of a tree of giants, we'll see a use for that later. Bonfire ascetic, we'll see a use for that later. Petrified something, we'll see a use for that later. A lot of these are really just like, you're gonna have to figure out what it is on your own kind of deal. I'm going with the petrified something. It's a very alluring item. It's very smooth to the touch, and just the term petrified something, just it shrouds itself in mystery from the get-go. Let's hope it's not a steaming pile of garbage. Is this your true self? Yes, it is.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse. You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Creeps. Alright. Here we are. In these creepy old ladies' houses. Ugh. It must be hard for you to constantly have to just cater to them.
This is a limbo. A link between Drangleic and the outer world.
I mean, this is called
Fair
Betwixt.
traveller, I know that you must have a story. Why else would you visit such a place? this lost, decayed kingdom. My name is Millibeth. The old women were once fire keepers. I am here to look after them. It is what my mother did, and her mother before her, and so on. The old women were keepers of the fire, but now the fire shows signs of fading, and the kingdom is beset by hollows. The old women are sisters. I am told there was a fourth. Long ago, fire keepers were commonplace, but now they are lost, scattered to the winds. The old women are long ago,
Okay.
but now they are lost.
That must suck, having to cater to these creepy old ladies with one of them who I think might have appeared in the opening cutscene. Just having to care for these ladies while their kind disappears and the kingdom goes to crap. Now upstairs there is a treasure chest, which contains a human effigy. This is one of our beginning gifts that you could have chosen. Human effigy reverses hollowing. We do have a couple other items in our inventory though. The dark sign. Lose souls and return to the last bonfire used. Do what you must to gather the pieces, scraping them into some semblance of a whole before the will to do so fades. Black separation crystal banishes phantoms and returns to your world. Whether ending in hope or despair, encounters are valuable experiences. Beware fickle use of this item. The Bone of Order is an online play item. Oh yeah, I probably should have said this before. This whole game is going to be played offline. I'm sorry. I just don't have PlayStation Plus. So I'm just going to have to deal with that for now. Let's take a look at what items, what weapons and stuff we have. Okay, the imported hood is the item that... All this imported stuff is just the items that we had in the opening. Now we have the Wanderer hood. The Wanderer coat, just a sturdy coat. The Wanderer manchettes. And the Wanderer boots. Cool. We also have 10 life gems. And 10 belt slots, which is a lot of items you could equip. We start out with a +1 scimitar in our right hand, and a +1 short sword in our left hand, which... yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. A lightweight, rapid slashing. Cool. Oh god, I'm gonna have to go over the stat screen. I'm gonna take your time for about 40 seconds. I'm gonna explain everything here. Okay. The numbers at the bottom: strength, dexterity, intelligence, and faith. This is how many points are required to effectively use the item. This is scaling. The better letter in the slot, the more points from that specific stat are going to be added to your damage. Weapon type, what kind of damage it does. Physical attack, magic attack, fire, lightning, dark, poison effect. This is all kind of self-explanatory. How much damage of that category they do. Poison effect, if you attack an enemy enough, their poison will build up and they'll start draining health. Basically the same thing with bleed. Counter strength, does increase damage while you interrupt an enemy's attack. Poise damage, if you lower an enemy's poise enough, then they're gonna stagger. Shot range, ranged range. Casting speed, that's for magic spells. Over here, these are all defenses against physical attacks, magic, fire, lightning, dark. Poison, bleed, and petrification. Petrification instantly kills you if you're petrified, so it's good to have petrification resist. Curse resist. Curse lowers your max health. Stability increases like one's defense, reduces consumption of stamina when taking attacks. That's only really for shield users. I'm not really a shield user. And weapon durability, and then the weight of an item. If the bottom right corner, there's numbers there. If your current equipment weight is over 70% of your max, then Bad things are gonna happen. You're gonna instantly die. Alright. And that's an explanation of the stats. Well, this is Dark Souls, so... every Dark Soul comes a bright bonfire. A Firekeeper's dwelling, where you can warp between areas that we don't have. Attune spells that I don't have. You can burn items that I do have. And Item Box is a storage device. Okay, yeah, so... oop, there's something over there. A lot of things are destructible in the... ooh, that's a cool move. A lot of items are destructible in this game, so... okay, Soul of a Lost Undead and a torch. Alright. Yeah. Welcome to the tutorial area. Yeah, I know. What's behind door number 1? Ooh, I hope it's Bob. What's this? R1, attack with your right weapon. Yeah. Okay, cool. R3, target lock/released. Right stick while targeted is to change your target. Like, you can attack with your right weapon, or you can attack with your left with the left stick. I mean, the left bumper. Yeah. Okay. Left stick plus hold circle is the dash. It just gets you around quicker, consumes stamina in the process. A lot of actions consume stamina. Running consumes stamina. Attacking consumes stamina. Stamina conservation is really important. The heck is that guy doing? What's this? R1 behind enemy's back. It's a critical hit. Yeah, that looks like it hurt. Just took that guy out with 1 or 4 technically attacks. Right here, a dagger. I don't know why I was given a dagger, but okay, I'm not gonna use it. Left stick plus circle button is roll. This is your main form of damage evasion in this game. If an attack is coming towards you, you can always roll out of the way or roll right under it. Left and right on the D-pad switch your equipped weapon. I don't have anything else equipped in my specific slots, so it just switches to nothing. Don't worry, I'm gonna try to breeze through the tutorial as fast as I can. Alright, circle is backstep. No one uses that. It's basically just worse dodge roll. Like, although I guess it is technically faster. Okay, I guess I'll just attack you. And I got 1 life gem, which is cool. Square is to use an item. Life gems restore health. However, I did not take any damage, so I will not need any life gem usage right now. Now let's traverse the mist. Right stick, move it expects you to move the right camera just now? Well, I guess that's how you realize there's something down there. There's also a ladder you can kick down. What the heck? The crows! The crows are... why did I just get to... never mind. Why did I just get 200 souls? And why are there crows speaking to me? Let's kick down this ladder. And we will use our right stick to notice that there's an item on this platform down here, so we're just going to pick that up. Soul of a nameless soldier. Light scones with a torch. Or sconces. Or, I don't know. These individual souls are used to acquire more souls. Souls are the currency / experience point system of this game, so keep that in mind. The more regal a soul is, then the more individual souls that it will give you. Okay, fine, I'll give... do I have anything in my inventory that's smooth and silky? No. It's, no, that looks like a kidney stone. These are not physical objects. Petrified something, an unidentified petrified object. pleasant to the touch despite its looks. A rare and peculiar thing to be certain, but one without a known purpose. I mean, I guess that's silky smooth. Here you go.
Yeah, yeah. So nice, so smooth. Yeah, yeah. Silky smooth.
Okay, so the crows really like that. And I get Titanite slab. Okay, you can shut up. Titanite slabs are used in Dark Souls to upgrade weapons. Those crows up there, their names are Dinah and Tilo. You can give them certain items and they will trade you a random item just from a list. Petrified something is the top tier item that you could they can give you. All right. Triangle will let you two-hand a weapon, which will increase the damage. Plus, it'll also make it slower, and yeah, it'll make attacks slower but make them stronger. As you can tell, that was a lot more damage. And it can completely replace your moveset. Like, yeah, you see how I'm gonna do 2 strong attacks by pressing R2 twice, and I'm gonna do 2 strong attacks. Hold on, sorry, sorry, I'm not used to playing dexterity. Yeah, see, completely different moves. Now, if you hold triangle, you will equip you'll two-hand your left-handed weapon. And there's actually something else that holding down triangle will do, but we'll go over that later. L3 while dashing. Dashing jump. Platforming in Dark Souls sucks. The very first death I ever had in the series was caused by missing this exact jump. So, let's do it. I'm legitimately surprised I didn't just fall to my death there. Amber herbs. Amber herbs are used, or I guess amber herbs if you're not from the US. They are used to restore spell uses. So if you chose cleric or sorcerer, then those will be useful to you. R1/L1 while following is a plunging attack. L1/R1 with the shield equipped is a parry. If you interrupt an enemy's attack with a parry, then you will get a free critical hit, basically. Left stick plus a bumper is a guard break that will, breaks an enemy's guard, which opens them up to attacks. Let's just plunge on this guy. You saw nothing. Oh, come on, I was gonna backstab. Oh. You want violence. Ow. Stab. Stab. Thank you. Left stick plus a trigger is a jumping attack. Jumping attacks are quite powerful, as you may imagine. Just open this door. Cracked red eye orb. What is this? I believe this is an online play item. Oh yeah, you can invade with cracked red eye orbs, you can invade other players' worlds and basically fight them. Why? Why not? Now through this fog door, we go over here, and there's creepy bug-eyed lizards. Guess we're gonna go down and fight those guys down here. Oh. A statue block. Oh, you can squeeze around that, can't you? Well then, I guess you can't squeeze around that. Well, that's really all you can do in Things Betwixt for now, so... Now... onto the Kingdom of Drangleic. Or at least, what's left of it. And... it... looks... Beautiful. Welcome to Majula. This old town. Crumbling on its own foundation, sinking into the sea. Welcome to Majula. As you may expect, this will be your main hub area for the game. And we immediately see a bonfire, which means we immediately ran to it. Bonfire lit. Okay. Lit. Let's go around and talk to some people. Hello. Sad little blacksmith right here.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant, and now somebody's gone and locked the door. I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without my tools. Bring me that key. Chop chop. I'm a black...
Okay. I mean, you could just climb through the window, but... You could also sit in the chair and get a little more comfortable, but... I mean... Okay, I guess if you want to wallow in your sorrow over there... Now, generally, your immediate attention is going to be drawn to this giant shrine. Now, before we talk to that guy, let's look at this plaque. Oh, hey, look! A death counter! 0 deaths. Well, what do you know? I'm pretty good at this game. Now, who are you?
You're undead, aren't you?
You aren't having a good time.
You have that distinct scent. The smell of irreversible fate.
Thank you.
This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. And in Drang Lake these days, there are very few places like that. I am Solden. And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here. Well, that's not true at all. There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody. Do you know much about souls? Even I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself. Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means? To be alive. To walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there. We undead will never die. And that's quite a predicament, really. There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls. And wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now. Like I have. Do you ever cry? The journey of an undead is long and treacherous. You'll face invaders from other worlds at every turn. If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the Blue Sentinels? When you face danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your aid. Protection is yours, if you wish. You need only accept their kind embrace.
This is a feature known as covenants. By joining certain covenants, you gain benefits. Many covenants are PvP oriented, so I will not be partaking.
I see. If you ever require help, I will stay.
Yeah. This guy's name is Crestfallen Solden, by the way. So anyways, I smell a quest line. 4 great souls. And giant castle. So, what the Way of Blue is that if you're invaded by enemy players, then Blue Sentinels will come to your aid. The letters are worn out but beyond recognition. Alright. I guess you can just, like, sit there. There's not much to do around this place anyways. Besides listen to the beautiful music. No one's occupying these tents. There's an item over here, though. I got a life gem, that's cool. Open this door, and... oh! A kitty!
Oh, undead are we?
I would hope not.
And one without much time remaining.
I would hope so.
Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say.
According to Salden, no.
Well,
Oh,
suit yourself.
I apologize, I accidentally
Oh yes,
skipped through.
you may call me Shalqua. Enchanté.
Shalquach.
So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
Why is everyone telling me that I smell nice? Sweet Shalquar. She is a merchant. She sells rings. The ring of the evil eye, which absorbs HP from defeated foes. Silver cat ring reduces fallen damage. Red eye ring, it makes it easier to be detected by enemies. Name engraved ring, easier to connect to players who chose the same god, so that's for like co-op and multiplayer. And the ring of whispers allows you to hear the voices of foes. Homeward bone returns you to the last bonfire you rested at. Prism stone emits light and marks one's path. Alluring skull lures different types of enemies, and Alloy Talisman blocks Estus recovery within a limited area, which is definitely a PvP item. She also allows you to abandon the covenant that you have currently joined.
Nothing suited you, I presume. Well, that's dismaying.
Interesting. Now! Don't ask. I don't know why there's a giant hole in the middle of a town, but we just kind of have to deal with it. And that door's locked. Okay. Goodbye, mansion place. Not even a mansion, just a sad house. Now, this isn't even sadder house. Oh. I'm sorry to call your house sad, sir.
Hello there. Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin. And I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my ware. I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind.
Nothing bad about supporting the local economy, and I can't afford anything. Your equipment has bad stats anyways. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Well, I did.
I give my life, not for honor, but for you. There's a chest. One Titanite shard. That will be useful at some point. Maybe a blacksmith could use it once we actually open up the blacksmith shop. There's not much else to do here. Took a little fall damage, so I guess I'll rest up at the bonfire. However, there's one more NPC we haven't talked to.
Are you the next monarch? Or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
The Estus Flask, a staple of Dark Souls games. This
Go on and see the king.
heals a... I'm sorry.
He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrin.
You may level up by the power of the Emerald Herald. Okay, so first of all, Estus Flasks. Drink to restore HP, replenish at bonfires. This is a refillable healing item that heals a lot of health. You will see a lot of use coming from this.
Bearer of the curse, seek misery. For misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls. You will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid. Seek those whose names are unutterable. The four endowed with immense souls. Their souls will serve as beacons. Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will not fade away. Bearer of the curse, seek souls. Larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king. That is the only way, lest this land swallow you whole, as it has so many others.
Bear seek lust. Upgrade my Estus Flask. I don't have an Estus Flask shard to give you. Okay. Let's level up by the power of the Emerald Herald. And we need 901 souls to level up. Well, that's a nice little predicament we have there. Well, I guess now we can put some of these souls of lost undead to use. Let's increase our soul count up to above 1600.
Seek
Seek lest. That's gonna be a recurring theme. Bear seek lest. You're gonna hear that a lot. Right. Vigor. Alright, that increases health, that increases stamina, that increases equipment load, that increases spell caps, that increases strength, dexterity, agility, magic, and magic. Okay. Well, you know what they say. Gotta level. Oh, dang it. Hold on. My weapons are primarily dexterity based. However, getting strength up is generally a good thing, because pretty much every weapon is going to have a strength requirement. So I would rather not have myself be screwed over. You are not going to see me leveling up my attunement, faith, or intellect in this journey, just because I'm not gonna need those stats. There is stuff over here that we missed. That is a creepy tunnel that we probably should not be going there unless we are strong enough. Okay. Over here, we have a soul. Homeward Bone. And over here, Victor's Stone. This is a covenant. This is essentially hard mode. This is one of the few PvE covenants. Pledging yourself to Victor's Stone will increase the damage of every enemy and increase their health, and will just make your life harder, which is exactly what you want in a Souls game. Now, if there's one thing that I advise to every new Dark Souls 2 player when they enter Majula, hit this rock. And there's a random dead body there. Yeah, it's creepy. But that's completely pointless because now we have an Estus Flask shard, so that guy's just going to be sitting there for all eternity. And now we can go on our merry ways and upgrade our Estus Flask shard. I mean, our Estus Flask. We're not upgrading the shard, we're using the shard to upgrade the flask. Okay. Oh, Emerald Herald.
Bear,
seek, lust. Upgrade. Boom. And now, Estus Flask strengthened. So as you can see, we have two uses of our Estus Flask now. Using Estus Flask shards, you can go to the Emerald Herald and increase the amount of uses. Now, there is some creepy roots over here that I completely glossed over, and an item that I completely glossed over. Divine Blessing. That cures status effects and fully restores HP. Water blessed by an ancient goddess, her name is long forgotten, and the Magic Academy of Melfia denies even her existence. Huh. How useful. A full heal. I will save that for some time that I really need a full heal. I actually didn't, I thought that just healed a large amount of health. I didn't realize it was a full heal. And over here we have a beautiful little path and a gate and a dude with a cool blue sword. Okay, please, I want to be your friend. You have a cool sword, I want to be your friend. Okay, let's talk.
Have you business with me?
No.
The way under is all blocked up, you see, by this god-awful statue. Heavens above. Who thought it a good idea to put it there? Oof, I'm in quite the pickle now.
It's always the statues ruining things. Blocking off paths and things betwixt. Now blocking off
See that
paths out
statue?
of Majula.
Gives me the willies. You stare at it for long enough, it starts to look alive. It just doesn't seem quite right. There are no craftsmen round these parts. Hey, you don't think a real-life person was turned to stone, do you?
I don't
See
want to
that
think
statue?
about that. It's always a good idea to talk to people until they exhaust their dialogue. Okay, right here. Life gems and homeward bones. Homeward bones, I'm gonna equip these in my belt slots. These are used to basically just warp back to your previous bonfire, so it's always nice to have them on you in case of an emergency or just getting lost. Yep, a statue who looks like she's trying to pull a lever. Statue blocks your way. Alright, a couple prison cells here. Ah, crap! Oh! Ah, it's a goblin! Yeah, these enemies, they're called undead grotesques or goblins. Depends on who you ask. I like to call them goblins because that's just a general fantasy term that everyone knows. I do not know why they have giant tumors on their crotches. Just gonna do a little bit of that. Okay. Oh, looks like there's another goblin in here. And I probably could have backstabbed that one. Wow, that is a lot of attacks that I can get out of one combo. I suppose it would be a good time to show off what the homeward bone does. Yeah, you just go through a little animation and you warp back to the previous bonfire rested at. I just didn't really feel like walking over. You know how it is. Alright, and now we've explored as much of Majula as we can. So, this next time in Dark Souls 2, we'll go to the one path that isn't creepy enough for me to instantly nope out of. See you guys then.